I didn't avoid my greatest potential because I didn't see it or didn't believe in it. I avoided it because every time I would take steps towards it, I would have to grieve aspects of life that I would have to leave behind. And I would have to be okay with that. And as someone whose biggest fear is abandonment, and not in the sense of like just people leaving, but fear of abandonment is in like, I have always had a really hard time believing other people want me in their life. I've always had a really hard time believing that they wanted to invest their love into me and their time and their energy, and that I was worth that for them, for other people. That's a whole other thing. But the fear of it, the fear of my greatest potential came from having to face that. Because if I allowed myself to keep going, to like really work towards that greatest potential and who I want to be and what I want to live and the ambitions and the dreams that I have, I was always met with that fear, because relationships would start to feel different. I'd have to be really honest with myself about the things that, maybe weren't actually offering that love that I was really hoping would one day. And it meant having pieces of myself revealed in that fear that I just wasn't sure I was ready for. And I just neglected myself. And my greatest ambitions, because I feared myself. I feared my own insecurity. I feared my own fear. I feared having to feel the emotion of grief and loss and abandonment and unlovability, because a part of me knew that if I chose to embrace those parts of me, that those people wouldn't be able to support me. They wouldn't be there. They wouldn't be working to be in my life. I would have to let them go. And I didn't want to go through that. I didn't want to go through the loss of that people wouldn't be able to meet me there. So I deeply feared myself. I deeply feared loving myself. I deeply feared being honest with myself, because every time I would, the amount of emotion that came with that was difficult. Really difficult.